Hello friends, this is Shravan. This is my YouTube channel Civil Engineering by Shravan. To subscribe my channel, click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. In this video, I will explain you what are the parameters to be considered when you are designing earthquake resistant structure. So basically, earthquake analysis is also known as seismic analysis. Due to the action of seismic load, deflection of the building, shear of the building, bending moment value of the building, frequency value, time period value will be definitely increases. By increasing the values of these respected parameters will be depending upon different conditions. Generally, seismic load will be act in X direction as well as Z direction in StatPro software, where in case of ETAP software and SAP software, the seismic load will be act in X direction as well as Y direction. For example, let us consider a building is there. Let us consider G+5 building is there. If your load is acting in X direction condition, the building will be deflect like this due to presence of the earthquake loading condition in X direction condition. Otherwise, if you get the load in Z direction condition, the building will be deflect like this in forward direction due to presence of the seismic loading condition. This value of deflection will be depending upon your several parameters like seismic zoning condition and type of soil conditions and response reduction factor and impedance factor. So these four parameters will be affecting on the deflection value, shear value as well as bending value for this respective structure. Seismic analysis of any building generally carried out by using IS 1893-2002 code. So as per this code, we need to take the parameters for the respective structure as per the problem statement is concerned. Before starting the seismic loading conditions, we need to take the seismic zone. So basically, as per IS 1893-2002 code, so the seismic loads was divided into four types of zones, which is of zone 2 condition, zone 3 condition, zone 4 condition, zone 5 condition. So zone 2 condition is nothing but your low seismic zone, and zone 3 condition is medium seismic zone or moderate seismic zone. Zone 4 condition is high seismic zone condition, and zone 5 condition is severe case condition. We have different values of seismic zone factor for this respected four zones also. For zone 2 we have seismic coefficient value of 0.10, and for zone 3 we have 0.16, and zone 4 we have 0.24, and zone 5 condition we have high seismic coefficient value of Z equals to 0.36. So these are the different types of zones as per IS 1893-2002 code. In India, they are divided this respected four types of zones depending upon the city as well as your soil conditions. They are already provided different types of zones for the respected city in appendix of 1893-2002 code. If possible, I will attach the different types of seismic zone and different types of cities below description. Please watch the description also. So this is my explanation for different types of seismic zones as per IS 1893-2002 code. So along with these parameters, we need to consider the soil type also. Generally, as per IS code, we are divided soil types into three types. The first one is loose soil, second one is medium soil, so third one is rock soil. The deflection of the building as per the seismic loading point of view is also depending upon the soil type. For example, let us consider I was constructed a building G+2 which is in loose soil condition. Due to presence of the loose soil condition and high seismic zone of zone 5 condition, the deflection of the building will be more as compared to your rock soil or medium soil. So this is also one of the important factor to be considered while designing your respected structure. So if you are observed with loose soil condition, we need to convert this respected loose soil condition into medium soil condition or hard soil condition based on your geotechnical properties. We need to increase the compressive strength value and shear strength value for the loose soil condition to make medium soil condition or rock soil condition. We need to add other material to increase the values of the shear or compressive strength. So this is second part which is related to your seismic analysis, different types of soil conditions. We have three types. So third one is we need to consider damping ratio. Damping ratio is generally nothing but your damage rate for the respected building. So it will be depending upon your type of structure you are considering and what is the loading rate for the respected building. So basically, as per the code, we need to consider maximum of 5% for the respected building. So depending upon your convenient as per your design requirements, so you need to consider the damping ratio 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% or 5%. Basically, I am considering maximum value of damping ratio for the respected building in my tutorial. So that's why I am considering 5% in my tutorials. So this is the damping ratio for the respected building under the action of seismic loading condition. So next factor we need to consider it as response reduction factor. Response reduction factor, this is also one of the most important factor which will be effect on deflection of the building, shear of the building, bending moment or torsion of the building. So response reduction factor will be 1 for the general buildings, and important buildings like steel buildings or other high-rise buildings, it will be considered as 1.5 value. So basically I was consider one value for the respected buildings in my previous tutorials. So if you are interested to take 1.5 factor value, so we need to consider all important buildings only for this respected 1.5 factor as the response reduction factor. So this is the response reduction factor explanation. So before considering any kind of seismic analysis conditions, we need to consider these 4 parameters like type of zone and soil conditions, response reduction condition and damping ratio. These 4 factors will be helpful for designing your building as per your seismic loading condition. For example, let us consider I need to construct a building of G+5 story which is located in Hyderabad city. So as per 1893-2002 code itself indicates that the Hyderabad city will be comes under your zone 2 condition. So we need to consider zone factor as zone 2 condition which is having value of 0.10 value. So after that we need to take the values of the soil condition types as per the topographical map of Hyderabad city. So the soil condition will be comes under medium soil conditions. So we need to consider medium soil condition for seismic analysis case, second factor. So after that we need to consider that response reduction factor. So we need to consider 1 or 1.2 value for general building. So I was consider 1.2 is the factor for my G+5 story building. So this is my third factor we need to consider for seismic analysis condition. So last condition is damping ratio. So we need to take maximum value for the damping ratio. So for that reason I am considering 5%. So these 4 values of this respected seismic coefficients, we can design any kind of the building which is comes under your seismic loading condition, and different parameters to be considered before analyzing any kind of the seismic loading structure. Thank you.